I guess it's time to talk about Matt again. So I know you're thinking to yourself, Steve, what is with this goofy thumbnail you have up? Well, anybody that's been with the channel long enough, and if you're just finding the channel, please subscribe. Why aren't you? Come on, we gotta destroy this mess that is the Wheel of Time TV show. But this is a thumbnail from a video I made before the first season came out. Sort of just, what the writing was on the wall, we could tell that Matt was not going to be Matt. And, well, it turns out, of course, I was right, you were right, most of us were right? Matt is not Matt. Matt is some weird thing. That is not Matt from Cawthon, not the Joker, or the trickster, not the son of battles. He's none of that, right? He's just a sad boy. Sad boy with a dark side. He's a dark guy. But yeah, so this was the video. If it's still up on the channel, one of the first videos I ever made. It's probably terrible. I haven't watched it in a while. I was obsessed with making fun of it, so I would put Itchy Mouse on all my thumbnails. Maybe I got to go back to that. Put it in the comments. You want to see some Itchy Mouse come back? But some of the latest photos that have popped up of Matt, the new Matt, have sort of got me thinking about it again. And then, of course, there was the little I put in big parentheses Easter egg that was put on there. So now, of course, this being before the show came out, I think it was 99 likes to 55 dislikes. A lot of people didn't like this video, but guess what? I was right. You were right. We were all right. Matt is not Matt. But the whole reason for this whole video was, well, this image that came out, right? So, and I bring up this article because I found it funny. The little headline above it, the biggest character change of them all, which I don't know that we can argue. I think that's probably accurate. They were all pretty ruined, but this is probably the biggest one of them all. Now, I have some side by sides real quick because I want to do a few side by sides here. Let me bring them up. So we got there's Barney Harris is Matcham, and then that's not here's the side by side I was looking for. Boom, there you go. So the one thing first we have Sad Boy Matt over here on the right. Okay, we've got like, I don't know, 4 images of Donald Flynn as Matt, or Finn. Is it Finn Flynn? I don't care. It doesn't matter. We've got like 4 pictures of him. He's crying in almost all of them, or he's mouth breathing and looking dumb. I almost feel bad for the guy. Maybe he didn't read or watch the show before he signed the contract. Maybe he did. Maybe he just needed work. I don't know. I can't blame a guy for trying to eat, right? And then you have, of course, Barney on the left. The thing that makes me laugh the most is it's the same coat, it's the same shirt. Let's bring up the other one. It's the same coat, it's the same shirt. It hasn't changed. It's the same thing. From episode 1. Now we're going into season 2. He hasn't changed once. So Matt is a dirty boy. He's not only is Matt a sad boy, he is a dirty boy. He is dirty. He is sad, and I guess if I had a dark side and my parents all sucked and they were terrible to my sisters and they hated the life and they were drunks. I'd probably feel the same way. So. Instead of Matt being a rapscallion and a trickster and a gambler, he is just a sad boy with a dark side because his parents treated him badly. Wham! All right, but the big reason I was bringing this up, and let me make sure I haven't. First we got to take a look. Let's see here. Let's get rid of me for a second here. We'll pull me down here for a second here. Let's pull me down out of here for a second. Okay, we'll go over here. Yeah. Does that look like it's our future? I don't think so. Especially because I want to highlight. I'm going to put myself right there for a second. Matt in this is holding a little object right here. I think it's pronounced Ashandarai. I always mispronounce it. There are a few examples online of some people making some some good representations. But this was a very nice drawing, I thought, of it. If I could find the ones, let's see, maybe I can. Where did they go? I know I had them, but this is I think a good rendition. If I saw this on the show, I think I'd be pretty happy to see this weapon for Matt. I know it's a little bit of spoiler territory if you haven't read past the Dragon Reborn. I know we have a few people that haven't, so this is sort of into Shadow Rising territory. But we've talked about this weapon on my channel a few times, so minor spoiler. We might get into a few more, but don't worry. I got you covered if we're going into spoilers. But yeah, so that's a good, I think, what we could imagine Matt's weapon looking like, right? So let's get back to this picture here. Let's just say goodbye to this Matt that we'll never see. Bye, Matt, we'll never see. At least not on the show. See you later. So let's go back to this image. And, I was on a live stream, we were talking about it. And, we blew it up a little bit. Salty Travel and Sea was on, and Alex from the White Cloaks and Napoleon were on there. Of course, Napoleon was just reading it, so he wasn't sure what we were looking at. But upon closer inspection here, I'm going to bring it up here in paint here because I found this very interesting, okay? So hopefully I'm out of the way still. So if we zoom in on the staff, okay? So this is Matt standing there with his mouth open looking like an idiot. It looks like he's standing in front of a Shang-Chi soldier. How or why he got there, we know why he should be there, but how he got there, we have no idea. But we're taking a closer look at this picture, and you can clearly see that there is, let me draw it out here for those of you that it's a little blurry, but you can clearly see that it looks like there is an outline here of something we would like to call a Boyd, or in Matt's case, probably a raven. Or maybe it's a pigeon, or maybe it's a peacock, because they don't know what the hell Matt's all about in this show. So, maybe they just put a pigeon in here because they don't know. But you can see the lines in the staff, and there's definitely a bird shape in this staff. Now, why is this important? Okay, so I'm going to put, there's a spoiler tag I'm going to put up here, okay? We'll zoom back out because we're a little close. Okay, let me zoom back out so we're back here. So you can see the staff. Looks like there might be some more feathery stuff down here too. I'm not completely sure. Okay, so why is this important? Okay, so if you haven't read past Dragon Reborn, please earmuffs for a little bit until the spoiler tag comes off the screen. Okay, I believe, now I know it's being said, people have picked this up. We're not the only ones that have seen this thing on there, right? It's clearly a bird on there. Okay, I think it's been made blurry on purpose. Try and drum up some buzz, maybe. And it's been said in a few places that this is just a little Easter egg and it's harmless and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. So I may go out on a limb here. I'm not going to go out on a limb. I'm going to outright say I don't think it's an Easter egg. And if it is an Easter egg, it's a stupid Easter egg. Again, not understanding what the symbology of this should mean, okay? Him walking around with a staff already that has a freaking raven on it is ridiculous, okay? Just do it right. If you're going to do another season of TV, he's going to have the weapon anyway, so you don't need to do this. But I think this will... Oh, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think this is going to end up being his weapon. First, he shouldn't have... If he has a staff right now, a quarterstaff, it should be a pretty normal quarterstaff that he picked up at the White Tower after beating up two arrogant Trakans. Well, they're not both Trakans, but you know what I mean. Two arrogant warders in training after he's whooped their asses, right? It's just a practice quarterstaff. It shouldn't be anything special. So it shouldn't be intricate like that or anything. I think probably, however he got the Falme, he probably finds this there somewhere, okay? This is all speculation I'm getting from nowhere. If I was going to say Mike Zero gave me this information, so, this is rumors. I have it from a not very good source that isn't involved with the production at all. This is going to be Matt's iconic staff from the book, okay? Well, I think it's going to be anyways. Now, why is this a big deal? Other than it looking nothing like what it should. We have previous images, okay? Matt's dagger. Let me find Matt's dagger because I need to. We'll get rid of the Ashendarai. Matt's ruby dagger. Okay, let's see if we can bring this up here. We're doing real-time searches here. So you can see what it should look like, right? You see that there's a good image of what it should look like, okay? Right there, right on the wiki, okay? Should look just like this. Okay? There you go. Right there. Okay? Pretty good rendition. Not perfect, but okay, right? So, let's get rid of this. And now we'll go to the show dagger. Alright? So they're trying to sell it. I'm sorry that I have it up on eBay or whatever this is. Etsy, sorry. But this is pretty much a one-to-one dagger from the show. Okay? It looks terrible. Okay? So, I mean, look at the there's so many daggers here that look 15 times better than what they put on the show, including the chapter symbol, which should be a hint. Right? So they got it completely wrong on Matt's dagger, right? That's for future video. Peer into the future. Back to Matt's open mouth breathing face. So we already know that the props can't get it right. Rand's sword looks wrong. The herons aren't on it. Matt's dagger looks terrible. The ruby's in the wrong place. It looks stupid. So what's to make it? Oh, sorry, I forgot about Perrin. Perrin doesn't even have a weapon. Perrin I'll get to another time here soon because I got a lot to say about Perrin too. So Perrin doesn't have an axe. He doesn't have a hammer. He's got this little tiny, knife that's probably the size of his wang that his wife gave him before she threatened to chop his balls off for coveting Egwene and trying to sleep with her because that's why she was mad. Whatever. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Alright. So, saying it looks nothing like it should, they don't care. They either don't care or they're that bad that they just can't get it right. Right? So, it's way off. We all know it's way off. And they just don't give a fuck. Okay? But, there is a lot that goes in to Matt getting that weapon. Okay? It is a huge chunk of the Shadow Rising. Matt's story in the Shadow Rising and onward. The things he goes through to get that weapon mold his character for the rest of the series. Okay? There is also, for the show, if they were going to do this storyline, which I'm theorizing because he has this now, this weapon, this staff, whatever you want to call it, this tent flagpole, this stake he found in the ground, this piece of trash he kicked while walking to Falme. I don't know what the fuck it is. But now that he's got this, guess what they can do if they want? Well, they can erase even more of Matt's storyline. Okay? It's a time. So I believe 100% in my heart, after watching what they did to season 1 and the things they're doing to season 2 without even seeing the show yet, I believe 100% that this is going to be Matt's weapon. This is their version of Matt's iconic weapon. They're giving it to him now so they can eliminate his whole storyline with the Eowyn and the Eowyn in Shadow Rising. He will never go through the door. I don't think anybody's going to go through a door. You know why? Because that's going to cost CGI budget. And we got to freaking try and make sure that the Eowyn and the Eowyn, the snakes and the foxes, don't look ridiculous in the process. Which, do we trust them to do that? Do they trust themselves to do that? No, there's no way. I don't believe for a second we're going to go see the Eowyn or the Eowyn. And this, if it ends up being his staff, which I believe it is just a way to streamline Matt's storyline. He gets his weapon. We do not have to visit any of those places. He does not have to do any of the things that he has to do to not only get his memories, to get his luck, to get the staff. None of it. We're not going to get the dying prophecy. We're not going to get any of his prophecies or any of that. This is just a way to take out a huge chunk of the Shadow Rising for a character that they hate. They don't like Matt. Remember what they did to Matt in season 1. Okay? This is just looking ahead to season 3. This is a way to take out a huge portion of Matt's storyline so we don't have to give him more screen time and we can give it to Moiraine, or we can give it to Egwene, or we can give it to Nynaeve. This is just a way to remove all of his story and just make him the sad boy who's just a thief who has a dark side, who's an evil man, and the Red Aja are going to be hunting him, even though he can't even channel, right? That's what this is, in my opinion. Now, if in the comments, if you think I'm overreacting, if you think this is just a really lame Easter egg, and I think it is a really lame Easter egg, let me know. I'm gonna take the spoiler tag off of here. Okay. So if you watched me wave my hands about and all that while the spoiler tag was up, thank you for hanging out. But if you think I'm overreacting and this is just an Easter egg alluding to those events and those events are still going to happen, please put it down in the comments. Tell me I'm crazy. Just from how they've treated all the source material already, I think this is just a way to eliminate more of Matt. Agree to disagree. We will see. Hopefully there's going to be a trailer here soon that we can rip to pieces. I got lots more to say, even from the little bits we've gotten so far. So stay tuned to the channel. Okay, there's going to be a lot of Wheel of Time stuff happening. There's going to be some Cosmere stuff happening, which Cosmere I love, so that's different. At least until they try and destroy a show of the Cosmere, and then we'll go from there. But I got something to say about Perrin. I got something to say about Rosamund Pike's audiobook. There's lots coming, so stay tuned to the channel. If you are not a subscriber, please think about subscribing. I hope I have earned your subscription. If I haven't, well, I'm gonna keep trying because we got to call this crap out. Everybody's got to call this crap out, whether it's Wheel of Time, whether it's a show that you love that they've ruined. Keep calling it out because if we're not going to do it, nobody's going to do it. And we care. They obviously don't. So do you think Matt is being eliminated slowly from the Wheel of Time? Is this a sign that Matt is being removed slowly and they're putting in some doppelganger Matt that is not truly Matt? That's what I feel. Let me know what you feel. Thank you again for spending some time with me today. And there's going to be much more coming. Like I said, happy belated Father's Day to all your fathers out there. I'm one myself. We had a great day. That's why there was no video yesterday. But thank you for hanging out today. And hopefully tomorrow and the next live stream and more content to come. And we will see you next time. All hail the Lord Dragon. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are. Thank you very much.